Hello, crewmates and cruise addicts. This is GFree, your cruise therapist, with your daily boarding call for Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in and welcome aboard today's boarding call, where we unpack the most current cruise and travel headlines without charging you an overweight baggage fee or asking, why are you bringing all that bottled water on board? Just order it for your room. But this is a safe space. We don't judge. Coming up, Disney Cruise Line prepares to make history by debuting 3 ships in 1 year. Norwegian cancels the Norwegian Sky's final farewell voyage because of regional security concerns. And Captain Kate McCue makes the unexpected decision to step away from the bridge and prioritize her family. Plus, Disney theme parks are growing while Universal reports softer profits. So, grab your favorite libation, your passport, and your emotional support luggage. We're cruising through today's travel headlines. It's time for your daily boarding call. We begin with a serious story involving a passenger aboard the Carnival Glory. Authorities arrested a 44-year-old man following an alleged incident involving 2 children aboard the ship. According to a probable cause affidavit cited in published reports, the children were playing tag in a hallway when the passenger allegedly stopped and struck them. One child was reportedly hit in the face and suffered a bloody lip and head pain. A second child was allegedly struck in the stomach and reported pain. The incident was reportedly captured by the ship's security cameras. Authorities said the passenger claimed that he could not remember what happened because he had been heavily intoxicated. He was charged with 2 counts of child abuse, pleaded not guilty, and the allegations have not been proven in court. Important details remain limited, including the children's age and whether they knew the passenger. Because minors are involved, we are going to handle this story carefully and avoid speculation. We hope the children are doing well and receiving the care and support they need. This is also a reminder that alcohol does not excuse dangerous behavior. Cruise passengers remain responsible for their conduct, and ship security cameras, crew members, and law enforcement do not take a vacation simply because everyone else has a drink package. Now, after that difficult report, let's move on to some brighter cruise news, because Disney Cruise Line is preparing to make history in a very big way. Disney Cruise Line is preparing to do something it has never done before. In 2029, Disney expects to introduce 3 cruise ships in a single year. Who is involved? Disney Cruise Line, its Japanese partner, Oriental Land Company, future crew members, and a whole lot of Disney fans already calculating how many cruises they can book without their household noticing. A Japanese-based Wish-class vessel is expected to begin sailing alongside the first 2 ships from Disney's new smaller class. All 3 ships are currently expected to arrive during 2029. The Japanese vessel will be registered and based in Japan. While Disney has not yet released all the deployment details for the new smaller ships, this will be Disney's Cruise Line's fastest single-year fleet expansion and could bring the Disney experience to more ports and travelers around the world. Through Disney's agreement with Oriental Land Company and its extensive shipbuilding program, which is expected to grow the fleet to 13 ships by 2031, 3 new ships in 1 year. Disney said, why release the magic slowly when we can empty everybody's vacation account all at once? The new smaller ships may also allow Disney to visit ports that cannot easily accommodate its largest vessels. So, somewhere a tiny European harbor just heard, "When you wish upon a playing somewhere in the distance. Now, sad news and disappointing news that are affecting guests booked aboard the Norwegian Sky. Norwegian Cruise Line canceled the ship's 19-night farewell voyage. The cruise was set to set sail through Greece, Egypt, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia before sailing through the Suez Canal and the Red Sea towards Muscat, Oman. Norwegian said the decision was made because ongoing regional security uncertainty meant the company no longer felt confident it could provide the safe and reliable experience guests expected. That is disappointing, especially for cruisers who booked the voyage as their final opportunity to sail aboard the Norwegian Sky before it leaves the fleet. Norwegian says affected guests will receive a full monetary refund. Passengers will also receive a 50% future cruise credit in addition to a previously issued 15% credit connected with earlier itinerary changes. Safety must come first, but travelers should review every connected reservation immediately, including flights, hotel, transfers, and travel insurance.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Farewell, sweet Norwegian Sky. Speaking of goodbyes, a major announcement from one of the cruise's most recognizable captains. Captain Kate McCue announced earlier today that she is leaving her position with Four Seasons Yachts to prioritize her family. Captain Kate became the first American woman to command a major cruise ship in 2015 and later became widely known through her years with Celebrity Cruises. In 2025, she joined Four Seasons Yachts as an inaugural captain for Four Seasons 1, which entered service in earlier this year. Why is she leaving? Captain Kate says her family needs more of her time and attention. And honestly, that is a powerful reminder that even the person steering a luxury yacht occasionally needs to change courses. There is no scandal hiding behind her life jacket. Her father recently had major surgery, and she also lost her mom shortly afterwards. She is making a deeply personal decision to choose family. She intends to keep her captain license active and says she may still enjoy future sailing as a guest. Captain Kate has inspired women around the world, helped increase female representation on cruise ship bridges, and made maritime leadership feel accessible to a new generation. We wish her and her family nothing but calm seas and a meaningful time together. Now, let's move from ships to theme parks. Disney reported that attendance at its domestic park increased 3% during its latest quarter, with Walt Disney World enjoying especially strong attendance from domestic tourists and annual pass holders. Disney domestic park and cruise business generated $7 billion in revenue during the quarter ending in June. It's an 11% increase from the same period last year. Meanwhile, Universal theme parks profit declined by 5%. Universal's parent company pointed to higher fuel costs, more expensive airline tickets, and a broader slowdown in Orlando travel demand. Epic Universe is reported to still perform well, but with wider Universal operation felt pressure. Strong Disney attendance does not necessarily mean every traveler is spending freely. Some families may be shortening trips, staying off property, or choosing one major park instead of several. And softer attendance at Universal could eventually create more promotions or better values on selected dates. But do not assume the parks will be empty. Attendance may be slower, but it does not mean you and Harry Potter will be riding alone. The travel tip of the day: For those of you using a travel advisor to plan your entire trip, the following tip does not apply to you. For everyone else, when a cruise is canceled, work through your reservations in order of urgency. First, save the cruise line cancellation notice and refund details. Next, contact your airline, hotel, transportation provider, and independent excursion operators. Ask whether they offer refunds, credits, or waivers because of the cruise cancellation. Then contact your travel insurance provider before canceling anything that could qualify for a reimbursement. Keep copies of every email, receipt, and cancellation confirmation, and track each expected refund separately because cruise lines, airlines, and hotel may process them on completely different schedules. Do not assume one cancellation automatically triggers all others. Your cruise may have left the itinerary, but that non-refundable hotel room is still sitting there with the lights on waiting for you. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of the Disney's 3 expected 2029 ships would interest you most? How would you feel if a long-awaited farewell cruise was canceled? And what do you think about Captain Kate choosing family over remaining at the helm? I know what my thoughts are, but leave your answers in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm GFree, your cruise therapist. Follow the Cruise Therapy Podcast group on Facebook for more cruise news, travel alerts, destination trends, and of course, cruise therapy. Until our next therapy session, keep calm, keep cruising, and keep listening. And I'll see you aboard the MSC World America over near the cliffhanger. And heck no, I'm not getting on that ride. I'm only here for the pina coladas and the screams. By the way, what are you ordering? Thanks for listening. Bye.